The Accenture IQ and Aptitude Assessment Test is a pre-employment screening test that plays a big role in who advances through the hiring funnel. It's used across consulting, technology, and business divisions to evaluate a candidate's raw thinking abilities, not just academic knowledge. The test is timed and sometimes adaptive, which means question difficulty may increase as you do well. Because it's used early in the process, your score often determines whether you make it to the interviews or get cut right away. Knowing what to expect can be the difference between moving on or starting over. The test is built to measure core thinking skills that Accenture relies on every day. You will be assessed on logical and numerical reasoning to simulate problem solving in data-driven environments. Verbal comprehension helps gauge how well you can extract meaning from the business text. Pattern recognition checks your ability to identify trends quickly, a must in consulting work. And most importantly, it all happens under time pressure, because clients expect speed and clarity. Accenture isn't just testing your intelligence, they're testing your mental agility and decision-making under stress. The question types include number series, pattern puzzles, logical deduction, and word-based reasoning tasks. Some items ask you to find the next number in a sequence, while others involve interpreting short passages and identifying logical flaws. You'll typically get 1 to 2 minutes per question, so there's no time to second-guess yourself. Many candidates make the mistake of going in blind or rushing through random practice tests. But using targeted, strategy-based practice, like the ones we cover in this video, can dramatically improve your accuracy and confidence. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Vadim Michalenko. I hold an MBA and master's degree in computer science. I have worked in the information technology field for over 20 years, and I've spent more than 15 years teaching people how to succeed in their careers. I created online training for everyone and the website howtoanalyzedata.net to help people like you pass interviews and assessment tests and get you hired for your dream job. In this video, we'll break down real sample questions step by step, so you not only understand what to expect, but how to ace each part with confidence. I'll also share with you answers, solutions, and explanations, as well as tips to improve your chances of passing the test. The questions are shown in random order, so I recommend watching the whole video to practice and learn as much as possible. Many people have passed their tests after watching videos like this, and I hope it will help you too. Before we start, click the subscribe button to continue learning about the latest questions, and don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. If you have any questions, leave them in comments. I reply to every message I get. And now, let's go ahead and get started. Take a close look at this 3x3 matrix. Numbers in the first row are 1, 2, and 4. Second row has numbers 2, 3, and 5. And then the third row only has 2 numbers, 2 and 6. And the missing number you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices: A9, B12, C20, or D27. Can you solve it and choose the right answer? The trick pattern here is very simple, but it's hidden in plain sight for most. Instead of rows, we need to focus on columns. In fact, we need to multiply the 2 numbers at the top of the column to get to the number at the bottom. Take a look at the first column. 1 multiplied by 2 equals 2. In the second column, 2 multiplied by 3 equals 6. And I think you know what the missing number is, don't you? 4 multiplied by 5 equals 20. And the correct answer here is choice C, 20. Here's a quick thinking question that sounds playful at first, but don't let it catch you off guard. Read carefully. What has hands but doesn't clap? What's your best guess? It's easy to jump to conclusions, but slow down and think. This isn't about real hands. It's about what word hands could mean in a different context. And here are your options. A robot, B, a statue, C, a clock, or D, a puppet. Take a few seconds to work it out. Are you ready? Let's think carefully through each choice. A robot has mechanical hands, and some can definitely clap. A statue? Possibly, but many statues show hands posed or even touching. A puppet? Same deal. It's designed to move and perform actions like clapping. But only one of these has hands that are purely symbolic. They show motion, but don't move themselves. The correct answer here is choice C, a clock. I hope you would agree that it's hard to argue with wisdom of Maya Angelou, who famously remarked, "You may encounter many defeats, But you must not be defeated. You're presented with cool-looking shape, which has 6 numbers on the outside and 1 number in the middle. The number in the middle is 8, and the numbers on the outside are 10, 18, 36, 27, 19, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 1, choice B, 4, choice C, 14, and last but not least, choice D, 45. Are you ready to show your answer? The pattern here is extremely simple. Sum of all the numbers on the opposite sides of the shape with addition of the middle number equals 45. Let's look at the example. 10 plus 27 plus 8 equals 45. Let's look to the next pair of numbers at 3 and 9 o'clock. 18 plus 19 plus 8 equals 45. So the missing number can be calculated as 45 minus sum of 36 plus 8, which equals 45 minus 44 and equals 1. So the correct answer here is choice A, 1. What is the most important thing you can find in the corporate world? Nope, it's not the coffee machine, it's annual goals. And the perfect word to describe them is exactly the one you need to guess. Because in this question, you are presented with 5 letters. You need to rearrange and guess the word. And here's the caveat. You only can use each letter once. So it's time to put your detective hat on, because we are hunting down the holy grail of corporate happiness. And here's the hint for you. It's not an extra PTO paid time off day. Sorry, just the 3 letters there. And make sure to take your time with this particular question. Or just keep rearranging the letters until it starts making sense. Or maybe it never does. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? The answer is bonus. It is spelled B-O-N-U-S. And here's the pro tip for you. If you're trying to figure out this question in the office, make sure to shout it out loud, because bonus is one word that can grab everyone's attention faster than unexpected Friday off. And now it's your turn. Are you ready for more? Try this question to see if you are ready for the corporate world. You're presented with 5 letters, T, D, U, I, and A. You need to guess a word, and you need to use each letter only once. And here's the hint for you. When you hear this word in the office, the correct response is a gasp followed by a suspicious glance at the accounting department. Trust me, it's an instinct. Need more help? Here you go. This word has the power to make even the bravest of corporate warriors break out in a cold sweat. But don't worry. As long as you can spell it correctly, you're probably not in trouble yet. Here's what we're gonna do. Once you've determined your answer, post it in comments and I'll give you my feedback. Good luck with this intriguing challenge. Solving this problem might be tricky now, but it's exactly how your brain learns to think faster and sharper, so make sure to keep going. You're presented with the series of shapes and numbers. The numbers are 3, 9, 27, 8, 4, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. A1, B2, C3, or D4. Remember, we're here to sharpen your skills, but first you need to give it a try on your own. And just like on a real test, I'll set a timer. Make sure you lock in your answer before time runs out. And once you finish, we'll walk to the solution together. Let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready? The typical way to solve these types of challenges is to detect the pattern. Or maybe I should say 2 variations of one pattern. And I truly hope that with the hints you were able to detect it yourself. let's take a close look at the shapes and numbers. If we go from the left to right, you see that the shape sizes are increasing, and the numbers are increasing as well. Numbers are 3, 9, and 27. Then there are two shapes of the same size, and the numbers in those shapes are 27 and 8. And then the pattern reverses, and numbers start decreasing. If you've noticed that, it's very easy to detect the pattern. In fact, next number is calculated as the previous number multiplied by original number in the sequence. For example, 3 multiplied by 3 equals 9. In fact, numbers represent two-directional sequence toward the middle, which increases from left until the middle, and then reverses. Let's start from the left. 3 multiplied by 3 equals 9. 9 multiplied by 3 equals 27. At this point, pattern reverses, and we need to start from the right. Can you calculate what would be missing number multiplied by missing number equals 4? 2 missing numbers equals 4. If it's too difficult for you to calculate, we can try it another way. 4 multiplied by missing number equals 8. So the missing number can be calculated as 8 divided by 4 and equals 2. Let's verify it. 2 by 2 equals 4. And the correct answer here is choice B, 2. If developing sharper analytical skills and learning resilience on your way to success is your goal, which I'm pretty sure it is, this question could challenge you to take yourself to the next level. You're presented with 3 human-like looking shapes. Each shape has 5 circles inside, and each circle has a number inside. The first shape has numbers 9, 3, 4, 5, and 12. The second shape has numbers 14, 7 and 3, 11 and 21. The third shape has numbers 16, 8 and 3, 24, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 13, choice B, 14, choice C, 15, and last but not least, choice D, 16. Still struggling? Well, let me give you a hint. Take a close look at the first shape. Take a look at the numbers 9, 3, and 12. What is in common in these numbers? Which math operation would you use to get from 9 using 3 to 12? Always remember that it's perfectly okay to pause this video and reflect on the problem when you look for patterns. The most important things you can do as a learner is to answer how and why questions, which will help you to get to the next level. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? Remember the hint I gave you? I hope you figured out that 9 plus 3 equals 12. To help us understand the pattern here, let's assign letters to each circle so I can easily communicate it to you. Let's assign letters A, B, C, D, and E. And A is the starting number. As you can see it's in the bigger circle and it has the darker background. So A plus E equals C, C divided by E equals B, and A minus B calculates D. Let's look at the example for the calculations. 9 plus 3 equals 12. 12 divided by 3 equals 4, and 9 minus 4 equals 5. Let's confirm the pattern with the second shape. 14 plus 7 equals 21. 21 divided by 7 equals 3, and 14 minus 3 equals 11. And now is the moment of truth. Now is the time to calculate the missing number. 16 plus 8 equals 24. 24 divided by 8 equals 3, and 16 minus 3 equals 13. So the correct answer here is choice A, 13. Solving this question is like assembling IKEA furniture. Confusing at first, but with a bit of patience, you will have something solid in the end. Just keep screwing in those answers piece by piece. You're presented with 3 cool-looking shapes. Each shape has 4 numbers inside the water drops, or map pointers, depending how you want to look at it. The first shape has numbers 3, 8, 15, and 24. The second shape has numbers 7, 12, 19, and 28. And then the last shape has numbers 15, 22, 31, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 8, choice B, 9, choice C, 10, and last but not least, choice D, 11. Just like on the real test, why don't you take the time to think about it, eliminate incorrect answer, and review your final answer. Then we will reconnect on the other side so I can explain the solution. As you might have guessed correctly, numbers in a shape represent the sequence. Let's look closely at the first shape. The sequence starts at 11 o'clock with number 3. Then it goes around the clock, 3, 8, 15, and 24. And the pattern in this particular sequence involves adding consecutive increasing odd numbers like 5, 7, and 9. Let's look at the example to better understand it. We start with the number 3. 3 plus 5 equals 8. To calculate the next number, instead of 5, we now need to add 7. 8 plus 7 equals 15. And then for the third calculation, we need to use number 9. 15 plus 9 equals 24. Let's confirm our calculations with the second shape. 7 plus 5 equals 12. 12 plus 7 equals 19. And 19 plus 9 equals 28. Now it's time to look closely at the third shape. As you can see, the starting number is missing. So for calculations, instead of addition, we should use subtraction. 15 minus 5 equals 10. So the correct answer here is choice C, 10. But wait, there is more. Now you know how to solve these types of problems, let's make sure you can practice your skills. I have a brand new question for you which is very similar, but on the other hand is a little different. You're presented with the same set of shapes. The numbers in the shapes are 2, 8, 16, and 26. In the second shape the numbers are 5, 11, 19, and 29. And in the third shape the numbers are 15, 23, 33, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 8, choice B, 9, choice C, 10, and last but not least, choice D, 11. Please take as much time as you need to solve this question and reinforce your learning. And when you're done solving it, make sure to post your answer in comments so I can give you my feedback. To solve this question and succeed on the test, let's listen to Niccolò Machiavelli, who famously observed, "The ends justify the means." Always remember that we must be willing to challenge conventional approaches and think creatively to achieve the best possible outcomes. You're presented with 3 cool-looking triangles, which have a circle with the number on the top. First triangle has number 2 on the top, numbers 1, 4, 7 on the outside, and number 6 in the middle, inside another gray triangle. The second triangle has number 1 on the top, numbers 2, 6, and 9 on the outside, and number 7 in the middle. And here comes the third triangle. It has numbers 3, 4, and 9 on the outside, and 2 missing numbers, 1 on the top, and second missing number in the middle. Your goal is to detect the pattern and calculate both missing numbers, selecting your answers out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 2 and 6, choice B, 1 and 4, choice C, 2 and 5, and choice D, 1 and 6. Make sure to lock in your answer before time runs out. Once you're done, I'll join you on the other side and we'll go over the solution together. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I truly hope so, because even though shapes look complicated, you would be amazed how simple the solution actually is. Let's start with the first triangle. Starting on the top, there are 3 numbers, 2, 4, and 6. Guess what? 2 plus 4 equals 6. And if we look at the bottom of the shape, 1 plus 6 equals 7. In fact, middle number inside the gray triangle is calculated as sum of 2 top numbers, and the bottom right number is calculated as the sum of the numbers on the left. Let's verify this pattern with the second shape. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 2 plus 7 equals 9. And you know what time it is now? It's the magic time to calculate the missing number. Well, since there are 2 missing numbers, we need to start our calculations by doing the bottom number, the number inside of the gray triangle. To calculate it, we need to do a subtraction. 9 minus question mark equals 3, which means that question mark could be calculated as 9 minus 3 and would be equal 6. Now we have everything we need to calculate the top number. 6 minus 4 equals question mark, and question mark would be equal 2. So the correct answer here is choice A, 2 and 6. But wait, are you ready for another round? Now that you know how to tackle these types of challenges, let's keep the momentum going. Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with the series of shapes. First shape is to the second shape, as third shape is to the missing shape. And you need to determine the missing shape out of 4 possible choices. Choices A, B, C, and D. After you worked out your answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Enjoy solving this cool problem. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.